Hello everyone, I wanted to talk about a project that's on Kickstarter. It is called the Pinkerton Road. This is a project headed up by Jane Jensen herself and Robert Holmes, and they are going to be creating a new video game studio called the Pinkerton Road. And the way that this works is a system that they call community supported gaming. I'd watched their video to get a better understanding of that, but basically how it works is that if you sign up with them and their group, they will bring you all of the all of the games that they create in one cycle, which will be a year. You may be wondering, I've heard of Jane Jensen and Robert Holmes before. Jane Jensen is best known for her work on Gabriel Knight and that series. Also Gray Matter, a more recent game. Also, she was part of the collaborating team with Roberta Williams for King's Quest VI, so that may help to reintroduce you to her. Now, so yeah, community-supported gaming is basically what they learned from doing this with farming. They would, in the farming world, they called it community-supported agriculture. They would grow, if you supplied the fee, they would bring fresh fruits and vegetables to your door, and so it was a mutual beneficial work. So that's how they're going to basically do it, except with gaming. So the way that this is going to work in this cycle is that there's going to be 1 out of 3 games to be developed in this season. Now there is more to it than that. If they do meet the goal, which is a $300,000 goal, right now it's pushing at almost 80,000, and still has 42 days to go, and so that should probably reach the goal. But not just that. If they do reach 600,000, right here, there will be a second game, and so that is definitely something to look forward to. If you if the project does get supported, it will also have added benefits if you do manage to get the 600,000 going. So I guess before I talk about the backings, let's take a look at the 3 games that is on the mark right now. The first one is Gray Matter 2. I'm sure many of you have played Gray Matter or at least heard of it. Gray Matter essentially is an adventure game that was that centers around 2 characters. One is called Samantha Everett, who I guess is a street magician, who has a bit of an interesting past, and the other character is called David Stiles, who is a neurobiologist or neuropsychologist. He works with the brain, and it's a very interesting story between them, and I definitely would recommend if you haven't played it. Gray Matter 2 seems to be a direct sequel based on what happened in the game. So if you've played Gray Matter and would like to see what happens afterward, there will be plans for the game Gray Matter 2. There is a second game that is being developed called Mobius. Mobius is a story, and I'll just read directly off of this, that it is, well, this person, Malichi Rector, is an antiquities dealer who hunts down artifacts all over the world. After losing everything in a fire, he is hired by a Manhattan millionaire to investigate a series of events and document them in a meticulous way. So basically, what happens is exactly that. It seems to be a metaphysical thriller, such as Dante's Equation and Gabriel Knight. If you notice in the artwork here, there seems to be a different woman in the reflection than this girl. Now, I imagine that this the title, Mobius, is based off the Mobius strip, so I would imagine a lot of metaphysical elements in this game, a lot of time fiction in this game, so if you're interested in that, take a look at that. There's a third choice for what is on the plate called Anglophile Adventure. This game seems to be less metaphysical and more a game just based in the Victorian style. I think that would be Evangeline learns that her beloved little knit farm is in desperate financial straits following her father's death. She finds a threatening letter from the local Viscountess among her father's papers and decides to apply to get a governess position in the great estate. During that time, she will basically disguise herself and kind of investigate the letter that was sent by the Viscountess. So that's definitely an option. Now, as I said, basically you have one of those games to be done. But of course there will be the second game, and I'm just if they raise $600,000, there will definitely be a second one around June 2013. So a few other things that I think is interesting to talk about. Will they be hard or will they be casual? There's going to be what they seem to talk about, a quote true adventure option, which means that you could die, I guess, and get quote screwed over in a game, and also a casual path, which would let you get you through a puzzle even if you fail it. I don't quite understand what the how this will work, but I do like the opportunity for people to be able to play casual and hardcore, even if they say true adventure. So I'm just looking through. Yeah, I mean, one of the reasons that they decided to do this was, to make the games that that they're passionate about making. One of the most important things that I'm noticing is that they want to retain the IP. As you would know that Jane Jensen does not actually have the IP for Gabriel Knight, and so being able to retain the products and the IP and having a personal hold all of her works is definitely important. And also, this studio will also have a direct connection to the players. So, it'll be based on what the fans want, and I'll get back to that in just a moment. Yes. Basically, so there are these three games, but how are they going to determine which game to use? And where is that time? It's April 14th to 15th, but I'm trying to see where it was on here. April 14th to 15th, if you are a backer, you will have the opportunity to, here it is, right here. If you are a backer, do not forget these dates. The voting will start then, and whoever gets the highest vote, I assume, will be the game that is created. So that is important to know. Let's talk about a little bit about the pledges. If you pledge for $16 or more, you will get one game and access to the updates and the forum. If you pledge for $30, you will get Best of the Year soundtrack, and some art and input, and to have input on the games that are coming out. And of course, this is Kickstarter. Everything that is in this tier is also going to be in this tier. It's all adding up from whatever tier you decide to pledge at. If you pledge at $50, you don't get just one game. You will get all of the games released on the cycle. Which reminds me, Aside from those three choices, there's going to be another game. Yeah, another game called Lola and Lucy's Big Adventure. It's a children's game, but certainly interesting to look at. So you'll have options to all of the games. You'll also have a beta test invite at the $50 or more category, a PDF of Jane's design Bibles, and also the previous tiers. If you go for 100, you also get a T-shirt, CD version of the Best of Year soundtrack, the packaged versions of all releases, and a PDF of the studio creative review. So certainly interesting to look at. There's more past 200 all the way up to 10,000. I would say that if you're putting in that much money, or that much more money, you're probably going to get more out of reading this more meticulously than watching just this video. Though of note, despite that, if you do pledge for 250, you'll be invited to Scarlet Furies. This is Robert Holmes' band, essentially, and you'll be able to be invited to their concert and get a CD. So that's definitely, and you can bring guests, so that's definitely something interesting if you have the inclination to pledge for 250 or more. So that's interesting. So yeah, I would definitely say take a look at this. Definitely look at this video. This video really not only is witty, but also gives a much clearer idea of what the program is about. So yeah, definitely plan to back this if you are interested in Jane Jensen games or Robert Holmes games. Support adventure games. And let's see how much this has changed since the last time. So I'm going to F5. Oh, you can't do that. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's gotten more backers. It's gotten more money since then. Broke 80,000 since the last time I started talking. So hope you have a look at this. This is Pinkerton Road. You should be able to look at it on Kickstarter, and I hope that this will provide some information for you. So thank you.